My fiancé Syed. I'm not introducing you to my wealthy friends. You're too embarrassing. I replied, understood. Then I showed up to her elite country club as the owner's son. When she saw me shaking hands with her friends, my fiancé Victoria looked me in the eyes and said, I'm not introducing you to my wealthy friends. You're too embarrassing. I'm a diesel mechanic. She works in pharmaceutical sales. We'd been together 3 years, engaged for 6 months, and apparently I was too blue collar for her new social circle. The problem started when she joined Riverside Country Club 2 months ago. $50,000 initiation, $1,200 monthly dues. Suddenly every weekend was tennis and charity luncheons I was never invited to. Last Tuesday, she was getting ready for another gala when I asked, when do I get to meet these new friends? She stopped applying makeup. Daniel, these people are refined. They discuss investments and art, not carburetors and fishing spots. You'd embarrass me. Your job, your hobbies, you're too blue collar. 3 years together, living in my house, wearing my ring, and I was too embarrassing. Understood, I said quietly. She left. I made a phone call I'd been avoiding for 2 years. Here's what Victoria didn't know. That country club, my father built it in 1987. When he died 5 years ago, he left it to me and my sister Eleanor. I own a quarter of it. I never mentioned it because my dad thought I was wasting my life being a mechanic. We barely spoke his last 10 years. Eleanor runs the business while I'm a silent partner who donates dividend checks to technical colleges. But after Victoria's speech, I called Eleanor. I need to visit the club Saturday for the charity auction. You haven't been there since Dad's funeral. Eleanor handles membership approvals. She knew exactly who Victoria was. This is going to be good. Want the staff to know you're coming? Full treatment. Saturday arrived. I drove over in my beat-up F-250, the truck she always complained about. The valet sprinted for my keys. The general manager nearly broke composure. Mr. Fitzgerald, what an unexpected pleasure. The ballroom was packed. I spotted Victoria at the bar with her boss, Carol. Before I could approach, a voice boomed, Danny Fitzgerald, is that really you? Douglas Whitmore, Dad's best friend and board president, grabbed me in a bear hug. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Fitzgerald is here. The room went quiet. Doug dragged me around, reintroducing me. Every time. Remember Tom's son, Daniel? He owns the place now. Victoria's face went completely white, champagne glass frozen halfway to her lips. I walked over. Carol, good to see you. Daniel, I had no idea. Carol stopped. Wait, you two know each other? This is my fiancé, Victoria whispered. Doug made it worse. Fiancé? Danny, you didn't mention you were engaged. Victoria, you're lucky. The Fitzgeralds built this place. I need air, Victoria stammered, running to the terrace. I stayed. Enjoyed the auction, bid $20,000 for charity, had great conversations. Victoria texted furiously. We need to talk now. You lied to me. I ignored her. Victoria was waiting at my house, pacing. 3 years. You hid this for 3 years. I didn't hide anything. You never asked. I am a mechanic. You own a country club. I inherited a quarter of one. I barely acknowledge it exists. Do you know how humiliated I am? I told everyone my fiancé couldn't fit in, and you're their landlord. You're humiliated? You said I was too embarrassing to be seen with. That was before I knew. That's the problem. If you'd introduced me normally, nobody would have cared. They respect honest work. The only person who thought I was embarrassing was you. She tried tears. Apologies. We can get past this. We're still getting married. We're not. You showed me who you are. Take off the ring. She lost it. Screaming about deposits, plane tickets, how I was ruining her life. You ruined your own life when you decided I wasn't good enough. She threw the ring at me and stormed out. The next morning, Carol called. Victoria won't be returning to our company. She's been name-dropping club connections to clients, promising introductions she couldn't deliver. That's fraud. Days later, Eleanor called. Victoria tried booking our ballroom for your wedding, claiming you'd reconciled. Then she charged $8,000 in champagne to the member account. 2 weeks later, Victoria showed up at the club demanding entry, telling everyone she was still my fiancé. Security escorted her out in front of recording phones. Someone posted it on TikTok. Gold digger finds out her mechanic fiancé owns the country club she tried to exclude him from. It hit 2.3 million views.